This is the rawest hypercar I've ever been in my life. It's just so much more special than all these other cars.
What's a special one?
I am so freaking pumped right now because behind me is my $3 million American-made hypercar that produces almost 2,000 horsepower. Before we look at the car though, we have a couple guests that were so kind to fly out and unveil this thing for us.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to be here.
Yeah.
Good looking hat.
What's up, handsome? Yeah, man. Is Dumb and Dumber 3 getting filmed around here or something?
I got these off Amazon.
Yeah. You can spot it. They can spot a cheap cowboy hat when they see one.
Well, hey, I know you're super excited, Steve, to see your Venom F5 Revolution Roadster.
Yes, sir.
But before we uncover the car, we have to present the key. There's a special pre-presentation of the Venom F5 key. So it comes with this special billet aluminum machine key box with carbon fiber and the Hennessey logo on top.
Holy shnikes.
And you have your matching, painted to match, matching your interior of the inside of the key box.
That's so cool.
And this is, we affectionately refer to the key.
You're so gentle with this, like you're taking such jewelry.
I know. In previous deliveries, they have like literally white gloves. I forgot my white gloves.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is your key. So this is, we call it the fancy key.
I love it.
Made from titanium.
Yep.
And there's a special story behind the key because this little piece of metal in the key was attached to Space Shuttle Endeavour launched into space in 2011. This was given to me by a friend of mine, a guy named Drew Foystel, who's a retired astronaut now.
Yeah.
He was in that space shuttle when it launched to space. When we were getting close to finishing the first F5, I said, look, I want to be an astronaut when I was a kid.
NASA and Apollo missions kind of inspired me. I'm like, well, I didn't get to become an astronaut, but I get to build really fast cars now. And I said, another friend of mine, a guy named Charlie Turner, who was the head of Top Gear for a number of years, suggested you ought to get some piece of something that went into space and melt it down and put it in the car. That is your
space. I want to feel. I'm like so gentle with this thing.
So assuming we lose that, happy to replace Steve is
What'd you say?
You just write the check and wait probably about 2 to 3 months.
Which is why we deliver every car with.
I was gonna say, is there a backup?
The valet key.
The valet key.
That's the key that Steve gets.
This stays on in your desk at your house, and this one you drive a car with.
That will forever be in that box now. So there are only 12 of the Hennessey Revolution Venom F5 Roadster. I didn't put that in the right order, but only 12 of these made. This is chassis number 7, lucky number 7, because it's going to be the most amazing car that I have in this collection, no doubt. And I'm super stoked to check this thing out.
Without further ado, shall we uncover it?
Who's more excited?
Me,
Tommy?
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always get more excited for deliveries.
I mean, true, but I'm pretty chill about most, and this one looks crazy. I can't wait to see that thing exposed. Especially because people are walking in there. We had to hide behind like a door while they got it ready, and people are walking in saying how amazing this thing looks, and everybody's seen it before I have all these guys over here.
Are you ready to fart in it today?
Oh yeah, I mean, I already farted in it. I have to fart so bad, hold on. He's like,
Now you really bonded with it. You have one in the
Show him
chamber?
the factory clip. There's not one yet. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. I'm gonna push really hard.
He poops.
Just want to mention that we have these hoodies and we also have t-shirts that look just like these things. They basically are each numbered. This is 69 out of 100. There are only 100 of these built. Again, 100 t-shirts, 100 hoodies. We're gonna put a link in our YouTube description so you guys can pick one of these up. Once they are gone, they are gone. And our team used like 3 or 4 of these, so there's only like 96 left as of today. My wife and I are gonna donate all proceeds from the sale of these shirts to a fantastic charity. We always lean on our followers for great charity suggestions. If you guys have one, drop it in the comments. The coolest part, we're gonna give someone the opportunity to drive this Hennessey Venom F5 Revolution Roadster for 30 minutes. We're gonna pick one person, and there's some more details in the description as well, so check that out. But without further ado, that is wicked.
Wow.
This is crazy.
That is so bright.
Oh
That's
man.
Dude, the paint looks like it's wet.
It's so deep.
It really does.
This is so cool. You guys did a great freaking job on this.
The American flag on the end of the wing.
The ghosted flag.
Part of the reason I'm so pumped is this is built right here in America. You know, there's the Bugatti, there's the Koenigsegg. Like, these are great cars, but this is American-made muscle. And like, man, I'm so stoked.
It's so cool since we spec'd this car, putting so much work into all the little details, and now finally seeing it here in the garage. Like, it's the best feeling.
Crazy. And it has nice wheels too. So many car manufacturers do booty wheels, but
Booty wheels.
they do booty wheels. They do.
Dude, I love the carbon fiber Hennessey badge right here. Such a tasteful touch, man.
Woo, the back that you got.
Yeah.
Do it one hand with one person, but it's easier with two.
Yeah.
So those just rest inside these little
Inside here
slots.
first. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
It's
quite
a
easy.
piece
And
of,
then
it's a
then
piece
it's
of it's a
beautiful.
sculpture.
Yes, it's artwork that we just smudged up with our fingers, but that's okay.
Yeah, we fully PPF the cars because, again, I think we're maybe the only manufacturer in the world that does that as part of it. It's not an option.
Yes.
And we selfishly do that because we want to thoroughly put the car through its paces and test it. And not have to worry about any kind of blemish on the paint while we're, QCing the car.
I think Rimac was the only other one. You're right, almost nobody does it. I forgot my hat. I think Rimac was the only other one that did that for us.
Sure.
But that's brilliant. That's smart, and I appreciate you guys because that's freaking expensive to do.
Dude, I love these black pinstripes. It's cool seeing them now the car's finished. They run all the way down.
All the subtle details, the American flags on the side of the wing.
This
the
is
ghost
one of my
flame.
favorite things in the whole car.
So cool.
The ghosted flag.
Hell yeah.
I'll give
so
props
good.
to both of y'all on the whole speccing process. I spec a number of cars with different clients, and like they're like, yeah, okay, cool, that works. Like, we'll just roll with that. That looks great. Y'all were meticulous. You were selective. We had multiple rounds of like, okay, you know what? We're gonna remove the stripe, and yes, it might be a small thing, but it adds up to the greater piece of it. So
it definitely does. And you look at what has been accomplished, and you're like, this was well worth putting some extra time into.
Yeah, I'm glad we did we almost did the pinstriping around the whole bottom.
Yeah.
I was
think
asking
it looks
him
really
about that
tasteful just
because I
with the
noticed that you did it here and you did it on the roof, and I said, "Did Steve think it was too much to do the bottom of the car?" He said, "Yeah." I'm
it was
like,
too
you know
much.
what, I can see that.
I
So-
love the fangs in back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So instead of doing the whole diffuser, we just did two fangs for the
hell
Venom.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I think that looks
cool.
really cool. It's not too much, but it's just enough.
Well, while y'all are standing back here, should we fire her up?
Oh my gosh, you should.
Do you want to do the honors, or do you want me to do it? You stand back here.
Let me stand back here because
Okay.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Would Jack want to fire it up?
Maybe. How about you show Jack? Fire it
on.
up.
You got
Do
it.
it.
We're calling him
Logan, we'll get you something. We'll get you in something. Logan is 15 and permitted, so
Wow, it's dangerous.
he can drive this thing legally.
All right, you're gonna start with no brake, and you'll hold the ignition button just for a second, and you'll see this screen going. All right, you hear the pumps prime, and then hold that ignition until it comes on.
That's loud.
Oh, that smells good.
That's loud. Wow.
Smells like America. Bro, that is rowdy.
Dude, your neighbors are gonna love this one.
Hell yeah. Fire this up at 5:30 a.m. That sounds so good.
That thing is
Hell
crazy.
yeah. Good job, buddy.
He starts licking his lips. Good job. That was sick.
Wait for temperature.
Yeah, you're at 165. I'd wait for it to be at around 200.
All right, all right.
Yeah. You can do baby revs.
I'll do baby revs. Oh, hell yeah. This thing's crazy. Baby revs. Like, I can't wait to get this thing on the road. This is the rawest hypercar I've ever been in my life. There is nothing like this thing. It sounds like 60s American muscle, but it's modern. This is amazing. How do I shut it off?
Just hold the ignition button; it'll cut off.
That's so
like
easy.
that.
It's like an F1 car steering wheel. That's crazy.
And we can move all the steering wheel around in the seat to make sure it's in the best position.
This is just wicked. Honest to God, like the rawness of this thing is This is like going to be the car that I'm driving all summer long.
I love
can't
it.
wait. I
That's
can't
what we
wait.
want to hear.
Yeah.
40,000 mile Hennessey Venom.
Come on. Absolutely.
Of all the amazing features, I think the steering wheel is my favorite. Like there's
is.
nothing else you have that's like
So was
that.
this all that y'all had envisioned and more?
Yeah, I mean, when we spec'd this, what, a year and a half ago or something? I mean, this is everything we could have hoped for. It's so cool.
Beautiful.
I think it exceeds
really is.
expectations. The Napier green is like perfect.
I'm legit like tingly from just feeling that motor right now.
We can jump in and I can help pair your phone and we can kind of get you situated in the interior.
Let's do it. I just denied a call from my wife. Should
you take that right now?
Nah, well, it's okay. I love you, my dear, but yeah, not gonna work.
Okay, so let's start with kind of just the general operation.
Okay, I'll wait on the phone then. Yeah, let's do it.
So obviously ignition, that's your ignition right there.
Did he just hold brake and push that?
So the startup process is when the car is fully off, and I'll actually just run you through it, just so we
why not?
can be aware of it. First of all the electronics are controlled through the key.
Yep.
So if you want the car to wake up, you gotta have the key. Never leave the key in the car,
Okay.
or it'll lock itself in there. I imagine the roof's not gonna stand up very much, so it'll be
Sure.
easy to grab it. But don't leave the key in the car.
You can go probably 3 weeks without being on the tender, but if you have the opportunity to leave it on the tender,
Best
we
practice.
always leave it on the tender.
Yeah, of course.
Practice on the tender. So
Makes sense.
to wake the car up, I just hit unlock. All the lights are gonna come on. You'll see the screens come on. So no brake, and you'll hit the ignition button.
No brake.
That'll prime the
So
fuel
that'll prime the
pumps.
pumps. Everything
That's
will
crazy.
be officially awake now. And so if you were to fire it up, you'd hold the brake and hold ignition and fire right up.
We should just do it one more time.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. That is legitimately insane. And then just hold brake and shut up. So cool.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Super easy. Again, we tried to make this car very simple, very easy.
Yes.
On your steering wheel, you've got your drive select. So we'll just kind of go through the most important things first, which is this. No boost in wet mode. This is like, if you're going to go drive today, this is what I would recommend driving in.
Let's keep out of the ditch mode.
Yeah.
I'm putting this in a ditch today, whether you like it or not.
Next, you got drag mode. This will display a bit more info onto your engine temp oil, your oil temp, boost pressure, your tire pressure is going to be on this screen.
Yes.
This one is track mode. This will kind of show your G-force down there. And then this is F5. So F5 is going to be the full tilt.
Oh boy.
1800 horsepower.
Is this what mode was I in when I was racing this around your
Sport mode. So sport mode's right around 1500. So
only 1500 horsepower. Yeah.
It just kind of depends on your mood. If you want to jump up to 18, go for F5. Hey, whatever.
Okay.
So that's your drive select. That's in the center. You can go either direction. So
when we do donuts in a little bit, what mode are we in?
Probably F5.
All right, I got it.
But I will tell you that there's no way to turn off the traction control completely in this car.
Okay.
Just
fair.
like most OEMs,
All right.
it's safety first, obviously.
All right.
You got your blinkers here. Press 1 to turn it on. Press 1 to turn it off. Also, when you fire up the car, it'll automatically disengage the parking brake.
Okay.
And it'll also re-engage when you turn off the car. So you very rarely have to use the full parking brake.
Sweet.
But if you're like idling and you need to jump out, run inside, then you'd have to pull it on.
Neat. I just want to point out I've had all of these deliveries done in here, and I don't think I've actually had anybody fly out and walk me through a car. So thank you.
Hey, we're happy. To.
This is legit at first, I think,
we want
here.
you to know how to use your car.
Usually we're just in the wild west figuring shit out. But all right, you want me to start it up?
Start it up.
You got it.
All right, so you're in the parking lot. You're ready to get going.
Yep.
Push on the brake. You'll click this to go into gear.
Okay.
Yep. And you're in first gear. You'll see that flashing parking brake is officially turned off and you're off to the races.
Yep.
Right now, this is indicating you're in manual mode because of the way you select. So that puts you in manual.
Oh, I could have also just
You
hit
could have
drive.
just done drive. Now you're in D, so that'll be auto. So if you want to go into manual, just click those.
Yeah.
Or you can press the M. There's a few ways to do it.
Yeah.
So this one here, you've got your leather match in here. Come and take it. Go sit into the carbon, which I think is really cool. And then you've got tow hook.
Yeah.
This tool would be to remove your engine cover, socket, a puck to lift it up with, which has been branded,
Neat.
which is awesome.
Nice. This thing's crazy. I gotta go drive this thing. We gotta go do some donuts. We gotta go hoon it.
One other thing that I like to make sure every customer knows about, obviously you'd lock and all the power would go off. Fans will stay on for about 5 minutes. If you hear it, don't be concerned.
You're used to that, yeah.
For whatever reason, power's not coming on, you need to get out of the car, it's an emergency, There is a safety latch down here
Okay.
that you can pull that automatically opens the door.
Ah, neat.
So just so you're aware of that. And if you do use it, sometimes it likes to get stuck, so make sure it's fully recessed back in. You've got the key part to your gas cap that's over here.
Oh, neat. Let's check that out.
It's pretty straightforward. You just, you know.
That's
So
like
it's flex
the Ford
fuel,
GT.
so you can run
Exactly
93
like the Ford GT,
octane.
yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Max power, you need 85. You're up here in corn country, so you probably
There should be
have it.
plenty of V8. Yeah, I see it everywhere.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
If a standard V8 gets probably, what, 13, 15 miles per gallon.
If you get on the highway and you're cruising 80, 90 in 7th gear, you can probably, even on E, you can probably get 15 miles to the gallon. On 93, you could probably get 18 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, again, the moment you start squeezing the throttle, on
it's dumping
E,
fuel.
you're gonna be getting like 6 or 8 miles to the gallon.
And when you're in
you know?
F5 mode, it's dumping extra fuel.
Nice.
And you're
Yeah,
shooting
so
fireballs.
if you're out hauling hard and on F5 mode,
Yep.
on E85, you might go 100 miles, 120 miles between fill-ups.
Okay.
You have a 19.1 gallon tank, so it's 100 liters.
So why don't we work our way over to the treasure chest here? So this is what we call our treasure chest.
Oh, that
It's
goes
got
there, okay.
A bunch of goodies.
Tommy, these Amazon hats are itchy. What chemical?
Oh, mine is great.
So,
Mine's
what is-
great.
That's hilarious.
What in the chemical sprayed
I think
cheap
mine was
crap?
like $27, so I got the nice one.
So you've got the video that essentially covers what this is
Yeah.
in video form, but it's got everything in there in the
Beautiful.
So just how to operate the car, ownership, general things in here. The key box there with the fancy key.
And then we have the tow hook,
So tow hook,
which
which is inside your little
Yeah,
tool
saw that.
area.
Okay.
yeah.
You guys are filled with
If you
surprises.
run out of weights over there, you can curl this thing.
What is this?
Last Christmas, you were sent a decanter
Yes.
with a little lid
Yeah.
that says H on it. Well, it's kind of a two-parter gift. And
Uh-huh.
some customers
Sit on
over
top
there.
of
Yeah, this
the-
thing's super heavy. When you take this off, it reveals what
Ooh.
looks like the exhaust, but it's a whiskey.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Is it weird that my first thought was this would look great in the limo? the 1980s.
That is weird.
Bro, that's
Diet
going
Coke.
that's going in the back of the 89 Lincoln or the 83
And this
Cadillac.
is milled out of one solid block of aluminum. It weighs
Amazing.
like 40. Yeah, it weighs
So
like 30
heavy.
pounds. It's super heavy.
Nice. Cool. Thank you. This is a legit crate.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
It's just them and
serious.
Bugatti that have something like that, right?
And the Dodge Demon.
The Dodge. Is it really?
Right up front, it's right
Cool.
here, just like that.
Yep.
Your tow hook would also go right here on my finger.
We have such an audience. I love it. Yep.
I want to put this on a wall so you can read. I want you to make sure you know what these settings are going to say.
Okay.
We can do that in a little bit, but
Yeah.
this is super easy.
And if
Yeah.
someone were to run over that, how expensive would that be to replace?
Just write the check.
yeah, that's happened too.
I have not.
It's not a proprietary charger, so you put a Ferrari sticker on there, it's $2,000. You know, without the Ferrari sticker, it's like $300.
Making sure. One of the only chargers that we've run over collectively, by collectively I mean Steve, was the McLaren one that is extremely expensive to replace.
You don't worry about the charger, worry about the car. So.
Now this is Napier Green after the old Senna that got wrecked by someone in this room. It wasn't him or I. Someone in this room is the one that wrecked this thing. And on my very same McLaren Senna, you also messed up my carbon piece
that
as
was,
well.
yeah, but
So
that was
shut up.
okay. I paid to fix it.
Shut up.
They're fine.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
did you?
I did.
All
Yeah,
right,
it was
all right,
fixed.
all right.
Is THC, does that have a certain meaning?
No, just the Hamilton collection.
Okay. All right,
It's
just
green
curious.
because of the car. Nothing else. No other reason.
Enjoy it in hell.
covered
Have
everything.
fun.
Again-
Respect the machine.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
Respect it.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on what your definition of respect means.
Well, you can eventually abuse it, but just got to get to know it gently.
Yeah.
It will punish you.
Yeah.
He's already farted in it. He's like, make sure you
No,
respect
you can fart
it.
in it all you want. I'm talking about
Not
on
the power.
on how you apply the power.
No, I think I have enough experience with high horsepower.
Yeah, of course
cars,
you do.
rear-wheel drive.
Absolutely, for sure.
But I do know that
Good.
these are finicky in cold weather. All of them. All of these cars. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Yeah, looking
Thanks.
forward to having more fun
Hell
with
yeah.
you guys.
You're the man.
Enjoy
It's
it.
been a lot of
Enjoy it
fun.
in good health.
Thank you.
All right.
Tommy, come on now.
And I love that you're sharing this with your boys and your friends.
whole
and
pod.
they're all lined up for rides. You know?
We've never had more than like 4 people at a delivery, and everybody wanted to come and see this car.
Delivery
it's
day.
It's just so much more special than all these other
This one
cars.
was a special one. This one feels more special than others.
we want
it to be that way.
We want it to be that way.
We said it from the beginning. When you ordered the car, you become part of the Hennessey family, and we really mean that.
Quick break, and as you know, today's video is about delivery of my brand new Hennessey Venom, but I also took delivery of like 6 other cars that I haven't told you guys about. So I'm running our new Fitment Industries channel on YouTube. You guys can click on the link in the description if you want to check out me on that channel. Here's a quick peek at the cars. And so we had to build this entire garage for our channel because we're going to be doing a bunch of modifications, customizations. This Acura right here is going to get a wide body air ride. In preparation for the garage, we had to buy a whole bunch of stuff, and Mr. Austin over there had me buy this $3,000 OBD scanner. And no later than a few days later, we got introduced to Carly. Now Carly is the partner with our video today, and we realized how awesome this thing actually is. And this was significantly cheaper, Austin. But I do want to say that we're just going to set that down there. This thing's super cool because it provides manufacturer level diagnostics. You can do coding customization, but one of my favorite features is actually some of the hidden stuff that it shows you about your car. So we're going to go check this out on one of the new cars that we bought. Let's get this thing unboxed. I love orange. Orange is my favorite color. The packaging, they did a good job. We'll set that right up there on the carbon fiber roof. My cars are broken all the time, and I love Carly because it helps you troubleshoot issues, maintain your car's health. But one of my favorite features is that it actually unlocks some cool features that I'm about to show you in a minute, and one of them is my favorite. It's just my favorite. So the good news is that the vehicle status is very bad, and that there are only 62 issues. Let's check out what's going on here with the car's diagnostics. Okay, so a lot of issues. Okay, the very bad, there are only 3 very bad issues. That's not so bad. The engine is like a mid-level issue, so it's just an engine. And now for my favorite part, we're gonna do some of the coding stuff and unlocking hidden features. Let's continue along with that. Now be sure to make sure you check out Carly's website for vehicles that this is compatible with. It is compatible with the BMW and plenty of others, so we're gonna do that now. Check coding possibilities. Oh, you're gonna be compatible. All right, so we have a tailgate module. Let's see what we can code with that. Readout. Backup successfully created. What did it? Oh, whoa, okay. Close trunk with footwell switch. Oh, cool, you can't close the trunk normally with that switch. Wait, so you can just permanently change it to close it with that button. Why don't they just offer that from the factory? Now I can do it. So yeah. Couldn't close it before, now I can close it with that button. Let's try it out. All right, we're gonna turn the ignition off and on. All right, it's the moment of truth. And button. That is crazy. It literally wouldn't shut it from the inside, and so many cars do that where you can open it and you can't shut it. And now I was able to just program this to shut it. I don't have to get out of my car anymore. And I am a lazy ass sometimes. So we visited diagnostics, we checked out some coding features, and then of course you have the maintenance features. This gives you your full vehicle's actually maintenance and stuff that needs to be done, and super helpful for us because we have to maintain so many cars here. And I know exactly when my brakes need to be replaced. My rear brakes, my oil, so it shows me everything that I need to do. I can set up a vehicle inspection. I can set a reminder manually to get my coolant fluid filled off. So I'm gonna be real busy this week doing a bunch of coding and fun stuff with all these cars with my Carly device. If you guys wanna get yourself your very own Carly, then you guys can go click on the link in the description of our YouTube video. You can save 15% off of this already extremely well-priced device by using code Hamilton. And then I'm just gonna deduct that $3,000 for the other scanner off of your check, okay, Austin? All right. Back to the video. Now for the fun part, I am gonna drive this amazing vehicle. It's a little dark out, but we're still gonna have some awesome shots of this. We're gonna go do some donuts, and I'm gonna drive with my lovely wife, Caroline. We'll get her reaction. She's so used to the way I drive. We'll see how that ends up going. Just a reminder, make sure you guys get these merch. Only 100 of the sweatshirts, 100 of the t-shirts, and these are the coolest looking merch drop, in my opinion, that we have done to date. I love this thing. They are uniquely numbered. And if you guys want an opportunity to drive this vehicle, all you got to do is buy one of these, either 100 sweatshirts or 100 t-shirts. That is all that we are selling. Once they're gone, they are gone. Go buy some merch, link in the description. Let's do it. I instantly forgot how everything works. I don't know about that, does it?
I don't know.
I think, oh no, it's wireless. This is just the fob. I can't have the real key fob because I lose keys. Push the ignition once. That fills the fuel pumps or whatever. And then I still hear it airing up. This thing is wild.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Wild.
Is your life insurance up to date?
This is my, like, literally the first time I've ever moved this thing. It's snow and icy outside.
Oh my God, please be careful.
I know. Let's not wreck a car today.
Yeah.
What do you think about Texas Roadhouse? That was where we went when the Senna got wrecked.
I know, I remember. That's funny.
We went to Texas Roadhouse, and this is this color.
Of it?
The green is the color that was on the Senna, the exact color. So
Yes.
what do you think about going to Texas Roadhouse and bringing it full circle?
I think it'll be fun.
This thing is crazy. I have never driven such a raw, oh boy, never driven such a raw hypercar.
Okay. I know you want to drive it.
I know. This thing
be
is,
safe.
I know. This thing is wild.
Super crazy sounding.
Like you've been in them all, and
I know.
there's nothing that sounds like this.
No, there isn't.
It's so aggressive. Bro, this thing does not defrost. Woo! Oh, there's fire. That was flames that I missed. Bro, I can see the fire out of the rearview mirror when it's doing that. Oh my gosh. It took a little bit, but we couldn't see for a while. The windshield got really frosty, but it's found a balance now, so this actually can be. I was actually concerned it couldn't be driven in the winter, but it's good.
Maybe. Jury's still
Wow,
out.
the flame! I know you're talking about. That was crazy. I don't think there is a traction control button, so I think we just put it in F5 mode and let her rip. I don't know if this will do.
Oh my God, I don't want to be in here.
You're fine, you're fine. I'm not sure what the... I won't hit him. Proceed to hit him.
I'm gonna throw up.
You're good. A little more, a little more. You're good, you're good.
Put the window down.
All right.
Is he okay?
I don't like going in circles.
How big are they? All right, solid. Woo! The brakes work.
Thank goodness.
The brakes work. It has so much like forward momentum since it's single clutch. It like when you accelerate, sometimes it still wants to go for an extra second, so you got to like work against that with the brake. I can't wait until it's warm and I can go like just beat the shit out of this thing. Just looking.
Does anybody know what this even is? Like,
I think this might be one of those where I will get asked a lot because people recognize Bugatti, not McLaren kind of.
Yeah.
Of course Lamborghini, Ferrari,
Well,
but
yeah.
this, the Rimac, the McLarens is not as much. Those are three that I will get asked more on.
Like, people know they're fancy, but they don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. But you wouldn't define yourself as really a car person though, right?
No.
That's really a good thing because I think that my addiction would be so much worse if you were.
Oh my God.
And we would be in financial
We
ruin.
could have his and hers cars.
We would be bankrupt. I know, right? We did have his and her Tesla Model X's.
We did have his and hers.
That was
that's
fun.
True.
Every red light is an opportunity for a drag race if you have another willing participant. Agreed? The kids say the same thing. They're
Oh my
always
God.
they see someone next to us.
What are
It's
you
let's
gonna
race.
do when they come home with their first speeding ticket?
I will not be pleased. They need to do as I say, not as I do.
Uh-huh. Oh, you'll be mad when
I'm
they got
terrified.
their first speeding ticket?
I don't know. Probably not. Secretly proud, mad on the surface. I want them to be careful. And that's the
I
thing
know.
I'm most scared about is Logan getting his license, and that's the most dangerous thing you do in a day is drive, right? Slipping. Yep. And that's as fast as we go in this weather. And just like that, we have our American hypercar at the American Texas Roadhouse. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so pumped to continue to do things with this car. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.